made it back to the live, guys. It is the NBA edition. We got some games to cover for tonight, so we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. All right. So the first game that we're going to cover is the Golden State Warriors against the Houston Rockets. So let's get going.
Winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam.
Round two continues tonight from downtown Houston on a Wednesday night. Toyota Center is an NBA playoff site once again after 5 years away. You're watching the first round presented by NerdWallet. Western Conference Playoffs. Best of 7. The Golden State Warriors, the 7th seed, taking on the 2 seed, the Houston Rockets. The Warriors winning game 1. They've had 2 days off, and now we're set for game 2. The winner of this contest and this series will advance to either take on the Lakers or the Wolves.
The Warriors are a veteran team. With us being a young team, we have to grow into that mindset. Tonight, the focus is to execute our game and disrupt theirs. Now, they held the Warriors to 95 points. The Rockets offense has to match that effort tonight, guys.
Thank you, Lauren. Good stuff. It's interesting. The Rockets have held the Warriors below 100 points 4 times this year, but only 2-2 is their record. You see this starting 5 for the Warriors. They are now 17-3 as a group. It's familiar 5 for the Rockets as well. You've got the 3 first-timers in the playoffs in Green, Şengün, and Thompson, with Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks. Experienced players with this group of very young and talented Rockets who won 52 games this year. And the Houston native from Tomball High School, Jimmy Butler, back in his hometown, had a terrific game 1. Rockets need more out of Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet. And their response is going to be the big story tonight. This series will go to San Francisco. They'll have 2 days off before this series resumes. So a big one tonight, and away we go. David Goff, you get a series and a best of 7. You get 1 game in, and then all the changes these coaches make. As Ben Thompson
make them pay for that matchup.
Here's Jalen Green. Rockets need a big night from him, and that's a good start. Green.
And he is going to take advantage on the cuts.
Here's Curry, comes around the screen, buries the 3. Dillon Brooks, started by Butler. And Brooks a little turnaround. Rockets want to push. Both teams created transition. Green drops it off. Thompson with a 2-handed jam.
On the exact same cut.
Steve Kerr wanted Moses Moody to let it fly, and he lets it fly.
Hi, Michael, Arvin. Welcome to the live.
This one is Moody wide open in the corner. That's a spot. And Moses.
Are you
Hello
ready for
again,
retirement?
Michael. Hope you're
Our
doing
free retirement
okay.
planner shows you where you stand now and how you can meet your goals. Sign up today at empower.com.
And 6 minutes into this game, Moody much more aggressive shooting the basketball. That's a 3. Udoka gets the job last year. They finished 500, and then this year, 52 wins.
Until the other night.
Shoots it just 23% from beyond the arc. Butler back on the floor and drives and scores.
In the Detroit series the other night, they got so wrapped up in the officiating. I thought it took away from the Knicks. And so Jalen Green played limited minutes in the last 3 games, and you sort of at times lose your rhythm a little bit.
Be honest. Pajemski back on the floor. Let's keep an eye on him. That one. Oh, look out.
Oh.
Butler goes down hard. Thompson comes underneath Butler. He was bumped as well, and Jimmy Butler's leg to the bench now, and he is limping badly.
Yes, he is.
Took us right on the tailbone as he hit the hardwood.
For Steve Kerr with the lineup he has on the floor right now offensively.
Tari Eason gets by Moody, drives. Wow. Buddy Hield now. Shot clock is off. Hield gets by Smith. Hield off the window.
Coach, I know you're still waiting for news on Jimmy, but how do you adjust without him in your rotation for the time being?
Well, we'll put Jonathan in, and we know he can play well against these guys, and he'll be able to attack the rim a little bit, and we'll see what we can do.
This is a very physical series. How do you maintain continuity and rhythm with the amount of physicality that's out there tonight?
Yeah, Houston's a great defense, very physical team. So that's a big part of the equation in this series. We've got to handle it.
We appreciate it.
Lauren is back there awaiting a report as Dylan Brooks hits a tough shot. Green throws an elbow.
Oh, rolls the play.
Rockets already plus 12 in the rebounding category. And when he arrived here prior to last season, got this team back to 500. Then a terrific year this year. That guy is special.
It'll be tough for the Warriors, obviously, to get back into this game.
Well, this could be when they resume in this series on Saturday. Şengün lost the handle. And Curry out of the back. Spencer all the way in, lays it up and in with a little.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And with some physicality.
Post to the basket. Oh! Jimmy Butler. Lauren just gave you pelvis contusion, will not return. Kuczynski is questionable return. Curry, guarded by Eason. And now Spencer gets in the paint and scores it.
Regular season.
Green, step back three, got it. Up and over Looney. Confidence got Green. He had to endure it for a couple of days. Very sluggish game one. Nice pass by Curry. Looney is there for the rebound. Spencer for three. Oh, he called glass.
He didn't call minute mark where you can't just grab him away from the ball.
Şengün for three.
He had not made a single three since March the 19th, and he's made one in each game now.
Buddy Hield. Adams soon to be checking back in. Van Vliet shakes Hield. And exchanging threes the last three trips. And now the all-time three-point king with the ball in his hands. He puts it up. He's fouled.
David Guthrie was wrong, but that's okay.
Wow, exchange of threes here. This is Green. Another one. Wow. 5 in a row. Back and forth they go.
Well, if Houston's going to make even a few threes, there's no chance for the Warriors to beat him as Steph Curry makes another one.
Shot clock down to 9. Inside Şengün. He'll take it himself, flat-footed. Gets the bounce. So the Warriors in the second half joining Curry, Green, and Moody. Foul on the first possession. Now Jalen Green, he's been a big story. And Green knocks down the three. Coach has got 18. Houston trying to even up this series at one apiece as they go to San Francisco for game 3 Saturday. And Green taking over. He's got 19 now.
Stripe helps businesses grow faster with advanced tools.
Defensive Player of the Year will be announced tomorrow. Draymond Green is one of the finalists. And then Thompson picked up those 3 fouls early. And now Van Vliet on the reset. No good. Şengün is there. Butler's going to get an MRI tomorrow on that tailbone, as Lauren reported. 3-pointer by Post on that left. Wow, look at that Euro. And now Brooks for 3. All right, here's touch, coach. Touch. It was an illness because I think I got a bad meal and I'm trying to recover from it. Here's Post for 3. Rebound. Eason drives, kicks. Jalen Green got it up here in game 2.
Ime Udoka just throwing a lot of lineups. Bigs together, and now we see no bigs on the floor.
Green's got 25 as Kuminga hits a 3. Rockets lead by 13. After the tee, that's on the deck and saved by Green. Here goes Eason, taking on all comers and he lays it in. Team, a 4 3-point shooting team. 4 shooting team all the way around, really. Field goals and free throws. As Lopez a 3-pointer. And a turnover now. Green on the run, rises high and throws it down. Jalen Green with a highlight of the night.
Well, great response.
Looking for Curry. Santos finds him. Curry hits.
Best screeners in the league, gets Curry open.
Şengün in the center of that wheel, sets up Green. Another 3. He's feeling it tonight.
Top shooting.
This is not a jam. It's a confidence booster.
Night in game one, 30 points so far through 3 quarters. What have you liked about his response?
Yeah, his aggressiveness, his confidence. He didn't lose his confidence at all. He came down, attacked from the get-go, and he's getting to his spots and finding guys.
You've led through 3 quarters. How do you close this physical game out?
Continue to be aggressive offensively, get stops and get out and run. That's been the formula for us all year. Obviously, a crash the glass, but we got to be aware of Curry. He's going to come out aggressive. We got to be there on the shots.
You may appreciate it. Good luck.
Late clock here, down to 2, and Brooks in traffic. And Brooks will turnaround.
So solid tonight, has not been able to force turnovers.
Van Vliet driving, gets some space up and over post.
Couple minutes, I think you'll see those guys on the bench.
Curry with a steal. Curry driving behind the back. Van Vliet almost picked it. Surrounded by Rockets. And that extra pass in the corner and post hits a three-pointer. Rebound. Heel finds Moody. Moody in all kind of traffic and able to lay it. Last time the Rockets were in the playoffs, in the bubble. Harden had 30 against the Lakers that year.
Under 3, they get a Draymond Green long 3. Those are the little things that hold down a team's efficiency.
Strong over to Houston. Looking for a finishing kick here to even this series. Step back 3, Green got it! Jalen Green, what a night!
Defense is rebounding his energy and
Turnover. Green lays it in.
knotted up at 1-1.
Wolves, Lakers. Lakers had a nice answer after the Wolves won game 1. Jalen Green just stacking them up tonight.
That is 38 for Jalen Green.
And 8 made threes for Green. Closes to Moody. Brooks guarding Santos, Curry, and now it's Looney to Kuminga who drives and lays it. The story of this game, and the postscript will be the health of Jimmy Butler. Lead by Shingu.
It's Pod's biggest sale in history. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 19th. And
Then he's got the extra day to recover, which is a good thing for the Warriors.
That Spencer goes into the It'll end up being 25 minutes for Kuminga.
And I love what Ime Udoka's doing. Taking no chances right here.
Rockets' last playoff victory in this building came against the Warriors. Back in that 29th rookie out of Kentucky. Cam Whitmore drives men at the apex. Playoff matchup, Warriors and Rockets. They met 4 times in a 5-year window from 2015 to 2019.
So in a big game, so they go in there with the confidence that they can go into Chase Center.
All right.
That's it. Rockets win 109-94.
All right, guys. So the Houston Rockets win to tie the series 1-1. That's right. Houston wins 109. Houston Rockets win against the Golden State Warriors 109-94. What a great game. So again, this series is tied. We're now in the playoff edition. So we're going to go ahead and go on to the next game. The next game is going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Memphis Grizzlies. So this was actually a great game as well. Oklahoma is leading the series 2-0. So let's see who's going to win this game.
For Edie. Morant with 5 to shoot. Jalen Williams. Morant steps back. Tough shot.
Make this a physical game, because that's what they need to do to slow this Thunder down for 3.
Jackson, boy, a thing of beauty. The footwork, the spin. Here comes SGA, the little hesitation. And over, and then Edie gets him from the back.
And those are shots that we're accustomed to seeing SGA knock down in his sleep.
Pippen Jr.'s on fire, and hits.
His adjustment in game 1, boy, to have that be your first ever experience in a playoff. You're going to be able to keep his head as SGA is so smooth with that left hand. Getting to that block early just shows that his activity level is different today.
SGA quarter ending at 8:01. Pippen Jr.
The Grizzlies doing a great job of cleaning up the glass. They themselves are taking a page out of the Thunder book as Edie takes the 3 and knocks it down. How about your 7-foot center?
start tonight that we've seen from SGA in the series. Pippen, red hot. Power. But can they contend with this OKC defense? Pippen, Jr.
I think you should guard him right there, heating up 4-4. Scottie Pippen Jr. knocking down 4 threes beyond the arc, providing some offense as J-Dub gets the jam, providing some offense for this struggling Grizzlies team that's shooting only 38% in the series, 32 from beyond the arc. As Bolchar knocks down another one. Scottie Pippen Jr., known to lock up, has done a great job of SGA on the series, but now he's doing it on the offensive end as well.
SGA, boy, just masterful here at the start. Game 2, before they finally were able to turn it on. Job found some things with his offense in the second quarter, and they are still scalding high. His numbers dipped a little bit after the coaching change in late March. Morant against Caruso underneath. Offensive rebound, Hartenstein. Williams, boy, he is cooking here at the start of the quarter.
He's really established himself in the paint, which has allowed the Grizzlies to live where they love. Right there is Ja gets the sweet right hand.
Second personal early. Spent most of that first quarter on the bench. Morant from deep. Got it! Sucks in the second defender. Morant up top. Dazzling pass for Edie.
Nice little high-low pass to 7-foot center.
Williams on the floor, missed it. Morant keeping it alive. What a play by Bane. Morant already with his 5th. Aldama skips it to Bane. Excellent movement. This is Pippen. Splash!
5 of 6.
Transition 3 misses badly. And boy, the Thunder now from deep, Candace, are 2 of 15.
And because the Thunder cannot get a stop, because the Grizzlies are running it down the Thunder's back, the Thunder cannot set their defense. As Pippen picks SGA.
Jalen Williams on the back. And look at Pippen.
Oh!
Oh boy. The contact from Dort and Morant is still there. Now Josh Tippin is involved. As Morant is going to gingerly make his way to the free throw line. He's
On that right side.
We mentioned the ankle injury that he had to deal with, that shoulder soreness, a surgically repaired shoulder. As now they will get Ja into that Memphis locker room to take a closer look at him. He is still in a world of pain. So Luke Kennard will replace Morant, at least for the moment here. And we could just hope for the best for Morant. Here's Aldama, but beautiful backdoor cut. Bane by Williams, SGA calling, and look at Williams with his defense. Pippen Jr. contact, Kennard. He buries it.
8 points, they're getting to the free throw line. Just all in all, this has been a Memphis showing that I don't know if many people expected.
SGA, cash money from deep. Williams 5 to shoot into the corner. Holmgren from deep. That's good.
What a luxury to have, a stretch four.
Jalen Williams probing
Here,
Holmgren
has been
dials it up again from deep.
initiating, creating within the offense.
Holmgren coming hard. A quick spin move. Then this was a 26-point game at halftime. We're starting to get those uneasy feelings in this building. Holmgren!
Gotta guard Holmgren, he's heating up.
Took it down late in the first half. Done for the night. And this Grizzlies team continue. Zach Edey.
Giving the Thunder exactly what they need, which is offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, controlling the glass.
There's the whip to Joe. Thunder holding for the final shot. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Williams, Aldama on a switch. Williams fires and hits.
And what your 3 unlocks is a hard closeout.
Danger zone right now for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're lead down to 6. SGA steps back and buries it. Head of the field, Pippen Jr. slithers into the paint. On the wing for Jackson, the spin leader, and he goes glass.
And that right there is tough.
Richards Alexander defended by Alabama. For the shoot to the middle, underneath to Dort, the fake, and he lays it in. So they respond to the 6-0 run with 6 unanswered of their own. Pippen from the corner. Got it! Everyone on their feet here in Memphis. For the Grizzlies, break from the series. Contact. This is going to be a late whistle. They're trying to fight around that screen.
Upon review of the play, Zach Edey is wide with his left leg and shifts over late. And the play is being overturned to an illegal screen on Edey, rocks him into the play. The challenge is successful for Oklahoma City.
Alexander defended by 2. Left wing Caruso into the paint. Holmgren. We are knotted here in Memphis in the second half. Jackson, everything on his shoulders. Caruso the steal. 6 to shoot. Jab steps, fakes, fires. Just hasn't been his night. Holmgren is bumped. Loose ball foul against Memphis. There's Oklahoma City trying to take a command 3-0 lead in this first round series.
Right here, to me, I think the ball has to find its way.
Scottie Pippen Jr. has been their best one-point player. Caruso knocks it loose. Unreal. Jump ball is called between Dort and Edey. Boy, give Zach Edey all kinds of credit. Conchar in the game, Bane into the corner. Here comes Kennard to the left. A little bit of contact, gets it to Conchar. Back short, rebound Holmgren.
Now you got a foul.
Ahead of it to Caruso by himself. That'll get it to a 5-point lead with here's John Moran. Which really sullied what had been just an unbelievable first half performance. Lost him to the night, and they never recovered. The Oklahoma City Thunder with the second largest comeback playoff win since 1990.
Prime time. All right, guys. So Oklahoma City wins. They beat the Grizzlies. Now they're up in the series 3-0, guys. So this one might be over for Memphis in that next game. All right, so we're going to go on to the next game. The next game is the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Denver Nuggets. So we're going to go ahead and get going on this one. And this was yesterday's game. So let's go ahead and look at the highlights. All right.
Retrieved by Jokic, who runs the show.
And notice who was guarding Zoo and not getting back in transition at times. Uncomfortable with some of the defensive schemes this evening.
They say the foul is on the floor. That opens the door. Three. It's got to feel good. Jokic posting on Zoo. They're asking an awful lot of Jokic. He gets around him, gets to the rim. Underside, no. Rebound, yes. Both teams had a couple of days off after the win on Monday for the Clippers. Dunn on the wing for 3. It's good. If you subscribe to the theory that role players play better at home, Leonard works on Murray. The fadeaway, no, sends it back outside to Harden. The defense gets confused. He continues to smolder. Jokic inside to Christian Brown, high off the window. Gordon taps it up, but not in. And now Leonard with Jokic backpedaling. Gets around him to the rack. Finger roll finish is good for Kawhi. Westbrook back the other way. Has had a positive impact off the bench for Denver. Jokic, no look inside to Brown. Give me a break. Beyond the arc and really the last half of the season. Jokic picked up by Simmons again. Dumps it once again to Brown. We've mentioned this before. He's one of the great cutters in the league. 26-19. Harden the 3. It scratches the Clippers right where they itched. 1 point. Jokic inside, doing some scoring. He's been assisting everybody. He has only shot out 23 total possessions in the first 2 games. Harden surveys down the lane. Jungles recovers. Plenty of time to shoot for Harden. Batum was open in the corner for a moment. But Harden feeling good. He's got a couple of threes. Harden with 13. And the Clippers lead 32-28. Batum for 3. Threes falling like rice at a wedding. And the Clippers take a 7-point lead. 11 minutes to play in the half. The Clippers trail by as many as 7. They lead by 9. Zoo inside. Quick. Leonard rescues the loose ball. Plays back to Bogdanovich. Looking for his first bucket. Batum, a no-dip 3. And he's done it again! Our favorite Frenchman! Clippers have had some turnovers with Jokic on the bench. They've outscored Denver in the second quarter 10-2. Tough shot for Murray. Tough for some. That is the first field goal with Jokic on the bench. It belongs to Murray. Murray the other way on the flyby. Well, he is a tough customer.
A true scorer and understanding how to get to your spot as a key, and that's something Murray is as good as anybody at. Speaking of wins.
Jokic back out on the floor after the Clippers outscored the Nuggets 15-9 with him on the bench. Another 3 by Westbrook. This one falls. And a timeout for the Clippers. But they come up snake eyes. Denver 5 of 15 from 3. Clippers 12 of 20. Harden right down Century Boulevard and in. And Westbrook has only taken 3s here tonight. He's 1 for 5. Kawhi in attack mode. Fades and fires. Oh, he put it in. What a shot by Kawhi. Timeout Nuggets.
Knocking his little mid-range jump shot.
Just 3 turnovers for each team. Duke this time. Finish. Bending rims in Inglewood. And he puts the Clippers out in front by 17. And it finds Dunn all alone. Zoo. Oh, he backs it back out. Surrounded by white jerseys. Harden.
So I said to him, "No, Nigel, not without the breed."
Indubitably.
And you are?
Oh, don't worry, I'm basically one of you now.
How did you get in here? This soiree is for fancy real estate investors only.
Okay, but I am a real estate investor.
Where's your vaguely British accent?
Yes, the accent a person gets from years of generational.
The history with double-digit lead with the Nuggets and Clippers is not a friendly one. What a pass inside. Brown can't convert, but Gordon can follow on the miss. Denver hanging around. I know it's an 18-point lead, but a bucket would go a long way for their momentum heading into the break. Murray to the rim off the window and in. Leonard posting on Murray. 7 to shoot. The double comes. Jones and the Dunkers back. Oh, my goodness! Look out below! Murray the heave ahead of the horn. And we head into that's about the 6-minute mark in that first quarter. Kawhi went to the bench, trailing by 5. Clippers took over ever since. Jokic knocks down the 3.
2-3 zone by Nuggets. Zoo.
They find the soft spot, and that shot we have seen all year long falls. Zoo with 11 largest lead of the game. Struggling in that department in the first couple of games. Murray the other way, high out the window. What a touch. 17 for Murray. Brown, the runner. Rebound goes to Harden. Clippers just 2 for 7. The Nuggets 2 for 8. Powell, rhythmic pull-up 3.
Questionable to return. He's dealing with some left foot inflammation.
We'll keep an eye on that. He has been a massive difference maker for Denver in the first couple of ball games as Jokic coming out of the timeout knocks down the mid-range. They've been here and done that before. Pocket pass inside to Dunn. Work it back outside to Kawhi alone for the 3.
To adjust to going back to that third person. Beautiful 2-man game with Zoo inside. Once Kawhi's minutes went up.
Clippers relying upon that outside shot. 14 of their 28 makes are 3s. They lead by 22. Powell to the house. Timeout Denver. As as Julian Strother is out there. We got the report from Christina that Russell Westbrook might not return. Strother is out there getting his first minutes as Jamal Murray.
Points to go with it.
Clippers have been out-rebounded in the first two games, dramatically in game two. They're returning the favor. Powell, counted on a foul! And Jokic got the inbound, caught the Clippers napping. He is the king of that. Each team has scored 20 points. Simmons to Powell. Drives on Watson. Fades and fires and puts it in. Jokic, wing three. 2 for 1 opportunity. Boy, he is. 3 to shoot for Harden. Batum beats the buzzer. Oh, he does it again! God bless the French! 4 straight free throws missed for the Grizzlies to open up the fourth. And now Jokic pirouettes into the lane. 10 minutes to play. That's enough time for Jokic. Mentioned a pedestrian line tonight for Leonard, but he's got a lot of helpers. Kawhi with his 5th dime. Bogdanovic trying to smother Jokic, his Serbian national teammate, lob it into Gordon. And he gets it to fall. He was 4 for 4. He is now 6 for 16. Leonard the rebound, 92-74. 8:50 to play in the game. Kawhi from the line to the lane, to the rim and in. Counted on a foul. Jokic with 6:39 to play and a 22-point deficit. Launches from 20, it's good. Well, Jokic, again, a quiet triple-double. I say it with great respect.
At what point do we begin, and that's just beautiful, to take his greatness for granted? Doesn't have the same path. Usually number one does it, but I'm just saying, in particular this year.
Great contest by Zoo, better shot making from one of the better shot makers in the NBA. The Clippers can trade punches here for the next minute or so. We'll just pull the plug as Kawhi flings up a 3. It is good. This has been an incredible night for those in attendance. It's exactly what Steve Ballmer wanted. And truth be told, I just couldn't be happier for him.
We were separated from where the players were at, but being in isolation, we golfed. I think a lot. We golfed every day. But there we go, Patty Mills.
Leads the series with the best player on the planet. I should say against the best player on the planet in Nikola Jokic. The buzzer sounds and it's official.
Prime time.
All right, guys. So you can see it was an upset. Well, the Grizzlies beat the Denver Nuggets, guys. OMG. So now the series, they were tied. Now the Grizzlies is up 2-1. So this is going to be I'm sorry, the Clippers. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing here. The Clippers is up 2-1 against the Denver Nuggets. So this is going to be a great series. We're going to cover a few more games later on tonight. We're going to take a little intermission, but we're going to be back, and we're also going to cover some of the NFL draft tonight because they're going to be picking a lot of the picks. They were on last night, but we're going to also cover some more tonight as well. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.